With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
To throw right away is Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Howell out of the shotgun. Open man downfield is Hill. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second down, Howell now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell. In trouble, and he's taken down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Howell going to audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Still going. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
To throw right away is Vick. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready? Check the Eagles. Ready?
This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson, 56 yards. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. He'll hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Walter Payton. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll drop this off to Payton. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Vick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Dickerson trying the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside give to Dickerson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Dickerson on the handoff. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Ready.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
2nd down and 8. Here's Peyton up the middle.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Michael Vick.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 31-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Here's Vick.
That's complete to his running back, Peyton. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Vick to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Peyton is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out, and a big one. across here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a second down throw for Vic.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, Vic. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, Vic. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Coon knocks this one through the post.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly...
There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, on the ball, on the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm not flying, I'm not flying. Hey, roll, roll.
Here's Eric Dickerson, able to slither by. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 236 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running it with Dickerson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A carry for Dickerson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Across midfield. CeeDee Lamb. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Peyton once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go. Big Lion.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On third down, they go to Dickerson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that, not necessarily the guys returning the opening kick.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Cool, up and going. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Couple of Alabama guys there, two at a waddle for the Miami first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They complete it to Hill. There he goes, right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Escaping, and now off to a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Check that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hop 70, hop 70.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
Ready. 20, TX.
In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Richardson to the air on first down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now it's Richardson.
Setting up the screen to Dickerson.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Dickerson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point ball curl up and good. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. It
got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Dickerson here on second down. Shifts by him. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson, 36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one out. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession. There he goes, right side. Off to the races, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go check. Go check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds his target, Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 72 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Cook, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Come on.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Dickerson trying the right side. Oh, good move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Dickerson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Let's go.
Second down and a yard.
Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Past the 20. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson, 44 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Throwing Tua. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Flush to his, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down, officially a gain of 5. Here comes second down at 5. Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO, what's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now second down and a few inches. Here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Hurry!
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate.